Okay. So basically, what we are going to need today is our glasses. I have rustic glasses and fancy glasses. So each set of Horde and Alliance gear will come in rustic versions and fancy versions. And then I used my silhouette to make little Horde symbols. I haven't done the Alliance ones yet, but we can do that on stream. It's like super quick. So yeah, I made these so that we have little stencils that we can stick onto our glassware. This is adhesive vinyl, by the way, and I have a machine that cuts it, but I, in the past, have cut it with an X-Acto knife, so it's totally doable. But basically, okay, since I have this big sheet, I'm going to take my transfer paper. Yay! Oh, God. Yay! Sam took my scissors. Samuel! They're on his desk. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Okay. Scooch over, please. Scooch over, everyone. Okay. What's the con that's happening this weekend? BlizzCon! Which is why I'm doing a World of Warcraft themed project. Okay. So I'm going to cut this to the right size. Which is right here, it looks like. Okay. So I've cut my transfer paper to be the same size as my stencil. This is only if you're planning on using adhesive vinyl. Look, you could freehand this stuff. I don't know. Freehanding with etching solution, not really gonna work. Freehanding with paint, go for it, man. Why not? But I figured, you know what? I already had all this all set up and ready to go. So I'm just gonna do it. Take my transfer paper off. And again, the reason that we use transfer paper is because it keeps the stencil all clean and uniform and put together, which makes our jobs a lot easier. Let it roll up a little bit like that because it actually helps you. And then I'm just going to apply it really quick. Boop. Boop. Aw, yee. Okay, so that's a little messed up. We see some creases in here and whatnot. Maybe you don't really care about that. I do kind of care about it, so I'm going to take a card if I can find one. My goodness. Maybe I'll just use this. I'm just going to use my Gundam tools because that's what classy adults do. And once I'm sitting down, we will get the music going. But right now, I'm just going to get this all ready to go. So basically, I'm just I'm easing all of the bubbles out from under there. Because even if you feel like you got it on there really clean and really well, there's gonna be some air that's just trapped in there, so it helps a lot to get all of that out so that when you place it on a surface, it's on there all clean and beautiful. And I really couldn't fix some of this issue that I had here. Like down in here, there's still like a big old bubble right there, which sucks. But I have so many Horde symbols, I think we're probably fine. So, now I'm going to cut one out. Boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. If any of you have ever ordered decals online, maybe they came in the mail looking like this, just looking like somebody just like cut it out of something, because that's typically what you would do. You would like make a bunch of the exact same decal and then you'd put your transfer paper on, and then most of the time if people are making them at home, they just like cut them out freehand and then mail them, right? So essentially that could be a decal, but it's not going to be a decal today. Today, it's going to go on one of these. So, most important question. Do we want classy horde or do we want rustic horde? This is entirely up to you. I will go with whatever one I think I see the most in chat. So go for it. Rustic, rustic, rustic. Lots of rustic. Okay. We'll go rustic then. So this is basically like when you do canning. If any of you out there have ever done canning, I have, because I grew up on a straight up farm. But if any of you have ever done canning before, you will recognize this sort of jar. This one is all fancy and is meant to be a glass, but it's like, look how rustic it is. And I was like, look how rustic it is. So I fell for it, basically, is what I'm saying. So what we're gonna do, let's get some jams. Hold up. Let's get our jams going, yo. Let me add a screen region, add right here. So, oh my, so that you guys know what song is playing. Oh my god. And then I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. And let me know how the volume level is. Too quiet? Better? There's such a huge delay. You just guys have to just like deal with it for a second. Perfect. Cool. All right. Let's do it. Okay. Can you still hear me okay? This is important. Yeah? You can hear me fine? Good, 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 good. All right. So, we got our decal on there, right? So I'm going to do the same thing again. We really should have a card. A card is so much easier to do this with. Lords of the Fallen, you're good for something. Okay. So I'm going to do the same thing that I did before. Just make sure it's like really on there, right? So I'm basically just like going along the surface like this. Easy, easy, easy. Making sure it's really attached to the surface. Unfortunately, since these are shaped like with pretty flat, crisp angles. Moel subscribed! Thank you so much for your subscription. Sorry. It's too loud? Okay. Is that better? Whoop. Okay. Yes. So now it's on there. And because we have this nice flat surface, it's made it so that there aren't a lot of opportunities for the stencil to get really messed up or muddy, or for there to be creases that you have to kind of work with. So, okay. Now I'm going to take off my transfer paper and hope to God that it all works out fine. Oh my goodness. Doesn't want to let go. It loves it so much. I've got a corner, but it's just like not having it. Hold on, where am I? That's why you always keep Gundam tools. Always keep your Gundam tools around, kids. You never know when they're gonna come in handy. Okay. Beautiful. Boop. All right. That looks great. That's perfect. That's so exciting. Okay, so now we just paint it. But I don't have a vinyl cutter. How do I go about doing this? So I used to just buy, like, I very recently got this. I used to just buy adhesive vinyl and then use an X-Acto knife on it. So I'd draw a stencil. I would hand draw the stencil, and then very carefully with my X-Acto knife, I would cut out the shape. So it's more time intensive. I mean, that's why people get vinyl cutters, right? Is because it's easier if you do a lot of projects like these, but... Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. Martha Stewart. What up, girl? So I just bought... Since I went to the craft store and they didn't have the etching solution that I needed, I got Martha Stewart acrylic. I got her red satin. But it's water-based. It's water-based, non-toxic. So that's really good when you're working with glassware. There's a seal. Is it true what Jesse said about you being pregnant? Yep, I'm totally pregnant. No, sirs and madams, I am not pregnant. Depending on the paint, the way that you would seal this paint in is to bake it. I honestly don't know, because again, I've never done this project before. I don't know how long you have to bake it for. So that's something we can look up. I want to try sponging it on instead of just like painting it on. So we'll see how that goes. I have like weird little sponge brushes. This? Like, what the fuck is this? I don't know. It's a thing though. Actually, wait, should we... Hold on. Oh, paint, I'm so sorry. I already plopped you down. Should we put the horde symbol on all sides? I'm gonna do it. You can't stop me! Just two sides? Okay. Fine, I'll just do two sides, fine. The hard part now is I have to try and make it so that they are even, right? So it's stopper! Ah! I do what I want! Not quite that low. Come here. Oops. Gundam tools, don't fail me now. Alright, sit. Okay, it's on two sides now. Okay. Let's try sponging this on. Whatever. Okay. Oh, this is so weird. Like, that's it, right? That'll be first coat. If you look through the back when you're working with glass, sometimes you can see where you've hit and where you haven't. Isn't this brush weird? It's like super weird, right? It's like weirding me out that I'm even using it. Why am I using this brush? This is such a weird brush. The side that still has some work to do. Okay. Easy enough. Okay, so let's set that aside. We'll let it dry. And then we can do the same thing to a classy glass. A classic glass. Okay, so this stencil that I'm cutting out right now is a little bubbly. It's got some bubs in there, I can feel them. So I have to make sure that when we put it down, we scrape it real good. How huge this thing is. Dollar store! Dodger, why haven't you made a suck dicks emote yet? Well, they rejected our butts emote, which makes me think maybe they wouldn't approve of an emote that just says suck dicks or is an emote of a dick. This is also a curved surface. It'll be a little more difficult to get it on there just right. See, this is what happens with a curved surface. You have all of these creases that happen because it can't lay flat, right? So we're just going to take this and try to get it as flat as we can, or at the very least get the creases somewhere where it's not going to affect the final product. Okay. Lower it more. Some of our songs are real intense, but I love them. Okay. So see some of these creases, like this one, like this one right here. This was pulling into the stencil, and I was able to kind of like scooch it away. You can't always do that. There's already one that's like kind of part of the stencil, so we'll have to be careful there and make sure that it doesn't bleed under. We got a couple problem areas. We got a couple. Okay, so that spot right there, I think is fine. The spot over here is kind of an issue. Okay, so the areas, our problem areas are this crease, and this crease. Right there. So those are spots where it might get a little messy. It might. We don't know for sure. It might turn out fine. So we will drop this. I'm just trying to get them to lay as flat as possible so that they're still sealing it. Well, let's go for it. Let's try it. Okay, so now I have one of each. I'm gonna go back over this one for the second coat. Yes, good, yes, perfect, yes. Just checking to make sure that it's in kind of like a tacky stage. Like, it's not dry, but it's not smearing, right? So that's when I feel kind of comfortable putting in a second layer. Pressure's ascending. Oh god, the glow! The glow is here! Thinking I'm seeing pop-ups on my computer, but I'm not, apparently, because they don't exist once I actually look. Bye, Super Butter Buns. How fitting. We were just talking about me ascending, and the next song is called Into the Sky. I'm literally ascending, guys. Okay. You didn't get quite as much time to just chill. Usually you chill for a sec. Ooh, it looks cool in the sun. I think this might wind up looking super cool. Okay, let those sit for a sec. Now, you can take a moment and make our alliance symbol. The cat pillow is distracting. This guy, Gladstone? Oh, Gladstone. You're being distracting. What's up with that? Okay, this sun is gonna like kill me in a second. I did know that Chipsel makes all of her music on a Game Boy. I think that's dope. Oh. That's better. Sorry guys, I'll come back. If you want to link directly to Chipsel's Bandcamp, it's at the bottom of my stream. It's like where all my deets are. It'll say music that's playing today or something like that, and then it has a little picture. If you click on the picture, the Chipsel picture, then it'll work out. Okay, so this is the picture I have. So I want I think I want all of the yellow to be blue in this case. Because I only have... My favorite color is orange. Why are you so upset about it? I only have blue and red. Because it was like a last minute, like, I guess I'm getting paint instead! So, and it's not even the right blue. So, I let down all of you. But, I'm figuring, like... hard to get a clean edit on this, isn't it? Maybe instead of Magic Eraser, select color range and select blue. And then it's a little better. Why did it? Oh, okay, good. I was gonna say, why didn't it work down there? Okay, so now what's cool is we can save this as a PNG. I guess we don't need to save it as a PNG. It needs to be a JPEG, because I'm going to pop it into Silhouette. Okay. So now, I can open up Silhouette. Okay, so now, here's like the program that I use, right? I guess you don't need to see all of it. Hold on. To design portion. I'll add this. Boop. Okay. Okay, so this is kind of like our workstation on the Silhouette software, right? And now we're going to take our picture that we just messed with and plop it in there. And then there's a thing called trace. I'm going to select my trace area. I want all this traced. And then anything that becomes that really light yellow becomes your stencil. So I'm going to say, I'm worried that it's going to grab like those weird edges around the side. Maybe I should have gotten rid of those. Well, we'll see. Trace. Yep, it totally did! It totally did! Boo! So that's the stencil. That's the stencil that we wind up with, right? So I need to change that. We'll do this again. The best way is to get rid of that. Easy enough. Have you guys come up with a craft stream drinking game yet? Because I saw you all talking about it, and it seemed like you couldn't really agree on anything. So I'm just very curious to know, if you figured it out. Every time Dodger makes a thing, take a drink. Don't do that one. Sounds awful. Fuck! And I never literally just lose my shit because of Photoshop. Always happens. This song. Love. I think this is the first song I listened to and I was like, I'm in! I'm in! Okay. Now I am gonna use like color, just like white. Yeah, all of it. Just select all of it. Yeet. Okay. I just didn't want it to double up weird. I don't know what that means, but. No! Why are you the same? Oh, it's because I accidentally saved it as a Photoshop document! What the fuck is wrong with me? There we go. There you are. There we go. Okay. How big did I make the horde symbols? Uh-oh, I can't remember how big I made the horde ones. That's close. I made it so that I was able to go boop, 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 boop pretty easily. Oops. What happened? Oh my goodness. I hope that's right. I hope that's like the right size. Yeah, I could totally measure the cup with a ruler, but I don't have a ruler in my immediate vicinity, and I'm lazy. So since it says 3.2 inches, this looks like about a little over 3 inches, which I think is exactly what we want. So if it comes out totally bad, then I'll change it. I'll change it. It's fine. Okay, so now I need my other sheet. Here's my clean sheet of vinyl. Google Eye Ruler? I've never heard of that. Wait, let me see. That sounds awesome. Eye Ruler. What the fuck? It took me to a hashtag page, so... Idiot. My paper is loaded. Which means we're gonna hear weird shit in the background for a second. Send the silhouette. Sinking. Sorry. Do it, baby! Oh my god. It looks so confused. I'm just gonna let it do it. So hey guys, how's it going? Oh yeah. Guys, let's chat about stuff. This is gonna take a while. It's got lots of like tiny ass details to do. Yes, the sparkles. Everybody spam sparkles. Sparkles! I'm alone with 5 raw eggs. I don't know what that means. Drinking game every time Dodger dances, you'll be drunk? What color do you have? I have a silhouette cameo. Sam bought it for me for my birthday. What are you most excited about for BlizzCon? Seeing my cousin. Tierney's there, so she and I are gonna hang out. I'm really excited. Hold on. I love your shirt. I love my shirt too. I'm a big fan. RIP stream, no! We're back? Okay, cool. I was like, oh no! I'm screwed. Gone forever. Let's check on these. it for another couple minutes before I take it off. I am sipping paint on stream, that's true. How many glass thingies are we doing today? I bought 2 of this type and 2 of the wine glasses, so we did the Horde ones already. Now we're gonna be doing the Alliance ones. But there's so much, like I was saying on Coffee Time, if you go to a dollar store, like a 99-cent store, there are so many random glass things that you can get for just $1. And then you can paint them, you can etch them, you can do whatever. Subbing! Matching wine glasses, woohoo! Yeah, man. Yeah, my mom, I'm gonna put this down just a little bit. My mom and I were talking about, she has a bunch of wine glasses that are like, you know, hand-painted wine glasses. And she and I keep talking about buying our own wine glasses and painting them together, and we've just never done it. And so it's kind of fun to try this out, and maybe, oh, we should look up... We should look up how long they need to bake. How long to bake paint on glass? Let project dry 1 hour. Place in cool oven. Set temperature to 350. Bake for 30 minutes. The glass has to heat gradually, that's why. That makes sense. Interesting. Alright, well when we're done with all our glasses, we can pop them all in the oven. And then they'll be legit. But again, you want to make sure when you're getting a paint that you're getting a non-toxic paint, because this is like something that's going to be around your body. Like you're going to be touching it a lot. Maybe your lips are accidentally going to hit the paint. I don't know. But if you're worried about it, if you're not sure, something you can do is you can take tape and you can put tape around the rim, and that way paint will never get to the rim, right? So that's a little helpful. Dodger, will you go to UK in December? Yes. I'm going for Christmas with Sam. So I'm going to be in England for a week, I think. So he's coming to Thanksgiving for a week. I'm going to Christmas for a week. So it'll be fun. Show what paint you're using? I'm literally using like the first normal acrylic paint I could find that was non-toxic, which was Martha Stewart Crafts. So I got the satin because I didn't want it to be super shiny. And yeah, if you look on the back, use on wood, glass, metal, fabric, indoor, outdoor, water-based, non-toxic, weather-resistant. And yeah. And you can dishwash it once it's cured all the way. So I think, what did it say? 21 days? 21 days until air drying cures it completely, or you can put it in the oven for 30 minutes. Sponsored? No. Like this stream, is the stream sponsored? It's not. Martha Stewart, if you want to sponsor my stream, I don't really use your stuff except for right now, so it's not gonna be super worth it to you, but I think you're a great lady. Sponsored by paint that won't kill you. Hi, sweet girl. I know, hi. Yeah, what's going on over there? Some loud stuff, huh? Some weirdness happening. What temp for the oven? 350, I think it said. 350 for 30 minutes. Put the glass in before you turn the oven on so that it heats gradually and then the glass doesn't shatter in there. How's it looking? They're so cool! They're so cool! They're so cool! Oh my goodness, so cool! It's like, bye. Goddamn Martha Stewart, I can never bake her shit properly. Dude, Giada De Laurentiis, my mom watches her all the time. And every time I've tried to do one of her recipes, it comes out like bullshit. It's like not at all what it's supposed to be. And it drives me insane. I'm like, come on. I'm following your recipe to the T. So rude. I have a weirdly sized head, do I? My head is a perfect size. So many cat emotes. Well, I mean, like, baking, right? Specifically baking is science. It's like straight up science. It's chemistry. It's just... It's very hard. Man, I thought it was done, but it's not. Dodger, where'd you get that shirt? I got it on Look Human. I contacted them. I was like, yo, what up? I love your shirts. And they were like, cool, we'll send them to you. I was like, okay. So, yeah, they sent me a couple of shirts, which was awesome. Oh, Jada's head is a weird size. I'm fine with having a weird sized head, guys. It's not a big deal. How long does the cutting take? It takes, well, this is probably the most complex design that I've asked it to do. So it's working its little heart out, but they look good. And then we're gonna have to peel the we'll have to peel the bits out that we don't want for the stencil, right? It's so close. It sounds like it's trying to eat gravel. It's a really off-putting noise. What headphones do you use? I don't remember. What are these called? Sony MDR XB500. They're the same ones that Krender uses. Yes! The details are crazy. Nope. Ah, it's done! So it pooped it out. Here, scoot you that way. Like this. Okay. You won't be able to see these stencils at all. So, God, you can just like barely see it. You see all those weird like down in here, down in that corner, you can kind of see it, right? Okay, so now, because I can't find the tool that's actually supposed to be used for it, I'm going to once again call upon my Gundam tools. So yes, all of these details I want to get rid of. Do you want to watch this happen here? This is going to be one where transfer paper is so important. We're going to need it for sure. This is the sort of stencil that you like. I wouldn't attempt to do this unless I had the vinyl cutter, right? Because the level of detail is just too high. Man, it's gonna be so easy to mess this up. So easy. It's not one stencil. The stencil is on here multiple times all over the paper. You just can't see it. But also, no one's to stop you from, like, you know, being really careful about cutting out your stencil and then using the rest of the paper for something else. Okay, There's one. When are we having a break? We could have a break now. You want to have a break now? Let's have a break now. Because I would love to have some water. This guy's talking about Gladstone. This area is like the most fragile. Whew. Whew. All right, one more. Careful. Oh my god. Fucking nose! Your fucking nose is the worst! Why are you so awful? Okay. Alright. Last piece. Oh man, what happened there? Oh man. Maybe I should do another one. Alright. Okay. I'll climb. I'm trying to figure out how to save these other two. Under there. Cool. Get out of there, Bubble. Okay. I'm made of people? Since when? I didn't know! Nope. There we go. Okay, once we get these cut out, we can take the stencil off of our other ones and pop them in the oven. And that way, maybe by the time we're done with the Alliance stuff, our Horde glasses will be done and we can see what they look like. Okay. Hello. Welcome back. All right. So, put our Alliance stuff to the side. Here are our Horde glasses, and now we are going to take our stencils off very carefully. Okay. Oh gosh. I'm nervous. Okay. This is super weird. The paint is coming off with the stencil. What the fuck? That's super weird. Oh. Super fucked. Okay. How can I prevent that from happening? That's so strange. Because acrylic is a plastic, right? So it makes sense that acrylic paint would attach itself to plastic. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, man. It's just like coming right off the glass like there's nothing going on. Okay. All right. I have never had a problem like this before. I should have gotten enamel paint. It's super weird. I understand why it's happening. It's just super weird. I did clean the glass first, yeah. You done fucked up, self? I know. Oop. Oh my gosh. I don't think this is working at all. Oh, it is kind of, though. It's so tedious, though, but... I did screw up. That's the truth of it all, guys. I screwed up, but it might be salvaged. I don't know. We'll see. Stupid of me. Cut up toward your eye. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Okay. Whoop. Really love the color of this. Looks really cool, right? I'm glad we took the time to cut that out. Because the paint itself is so vibrant. I'm really glad I took the time to see if we could fix it. Yay! Okay. Let's do the same on this one. Wait, what did assert failure say? Oh, I see. Maybe the next one, remove the vinyl as soon as you have applied the paint. That way the paint will be tacky and will probably stay on the glass. I got you! Yeah, we'll try that next time. Okay. So, how's everyone doing? There we go. Ah, so classy. Okay, I'm going to throw these in the oven. This is kind of cool because, like, if it's flubbed up a bit, it's really pliable. So you can kind of like almost push it toward being correct. Is that weird to say? Okay. Putting them in the oven. Timer, 30 minutes, yeah? Oops, come back. Come back, you silly. Alright, hopefully I'll notice when that goes off. Alright, here are my alliance symbols. Engage. Yay! Okay. Trying to remember which side. It was this side of the glass that we wound up salvaging, right? Not this side. Right? I guess either way, doesn't matter. I think it was this side though. Yay! Oh, bye, Birdie. Come on. Oh my goodness. There we go. completed. 2. This is gonna be, oh my god, this is gonna be fucking impossible. This is gonna be so impossible to do. Because of the curve and there's so many details. Oh my gosh. We'll try our best. We'll try our best, man. Okay. Oh my goodness, it's so hard. Ah. Straight up impossible. So many folds. It's so hard. Okay. Frick-a-frack. Frick-a-frack. Well. Aww. I will try to be an adequate crafting spirit animal for you. Take it off and then we can try to figure out how to salvage it from there. Oh man. That's what it looks like. Like this, all of this detail in here is like super smudged because it just doesn't Doesn't rest very nicely in there. Not sure how to save this. Wish I had the foresight to try making a dart there. Trying to like even out the design a little bit, even if it's wrong. It looks super weird. Oh well, shall we go for it? Let's go for it. Why not? Okay. Well, this one has red paint on it. Do I have another one of those? Yes, I do. Another one of the fucking weird brushes. Toots. Oh. Oh fuck, that's right. I didn't take the seal off again. So I'm a dummy. Remember kids, it's okay to be a dummy sometimes. As long as you press forward.
1, 2, 3, 4.
My good friend Jantran sent me a message. Alright. Let's do this one first because it's easier. I like this blue. I know it's not the right blue, but I like it a lot. I think that'll be cool. This blue is called Blue Sky Satin. Satin is the, not the type, that's not the word I'm looking for. Satin is the way in which the paint will appear. It will appear satiny, which I like. Okay. Careful. Okay, so my big issue, right, is that I want to do 2 coats of paint. So... What should I do? Yeah, I know I need to peel it off after I apply the paint. I'm saying I want to do 2 layers, so I guess I'll wait until I've done the second layer and then peel it off, and hopefully it won't stick. I did peel off the vinyl before the oven. What if you peel off your face? I don't know. I feel like maybe that wouldn't be entirely conducive to the rest of my life. Did you set it to Wumbo? I did. I set it to Wumbo. Now I'm gonna use this big ass one to kind of like sop up some of the paint that's just sitting there. And then we'll try taking the stencil off and see what happens. Okay. Okay, it's working in a weird way. It is working though. But I might need to cut off bits as I go so that they don't get paint on the glass that's left. Okay, that's what we've got so far. Ah. This is so difficult. Gonna get paint on your fingers, girls. Gonna get paint on your fingers. But it's working! Little details still left behind, but it's looking right. Oh no, right in there got kind of flipped. Oh, right there got flipped too. The reason I let it dry the first time is because it's so easy for the paint to smear, which I'm having a problem with right now. The paint is definitely smearing in a couple places. But I can always go in there and touch up, I suppose. I suppose. Gosh. Okay. I'm terrified to do the wine glass now. Terrified. But that's what it looks like without touch-ups. Not bad. Not bad. Let's see. Super precise. This might not work very well, but I need a really firm brush. Does that look okay? I think that looks okay. All right. Closer. 4 minutes left on the other glasses, so we'll get to see in real time whether or not they shattered everywhere. Oh, that's right, I wanted to do a second coat. It's kind of too late now. What are you? Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Oh well, okay. You know what? Even the shitty one didn't turn out that bad. Aside from this weird... There's like a little piece of filigree that I did not cut out as part of the stencil, but it stayed on the glass anyway. So it's just like a little piece of vinyl that looks like part of the design. Okay. That's the other one. Not too bad. The smear is from the little filigree piece. But not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad.